Alright, so this is video reflection for November, I think it's 18th, right? Let me check, give me a second. Yeah, it's a video reflection for November 18th. Okay, so I just saw something really nice. I opened my iPad, I was gonna look at the calendar. I was in Do Not Disturb, so I clicked on my notifications, and I just saw something that made me very happy. So I forgive my intrusion of my smile, but that is in my personal mission statement. That's the first line, is smile. Anyway, moving on to today. What happened today? So today was basically my first day living my new schedule, right? And I have to say it went pretty well, but there were a couple of hiccups regarding eating time, dining time. So I've tweaked it around a bit, and so tomorrow hopefully it should be perfect. I've also read The Great Gatsby and The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, about 10 and 30 pages respectively. These are my notes from The 7 Habits. And then also, during my spare time today, I also played a game of League of Legends, won it because I did well. You know, as I mentioned yesterday, from now on, it's not going to be you can't do this, you can't do that, you must do this, you must do that. It's going to be, this is the end result, which is getting a high score on the SAT. And to do that, I've allocated time, which I think is sufficient, right? So I've allocated time, and any time other than that allocated time, so maybe 1 or 2 hours in between where I use to eat, that's completely free time. You can do whatever you want. I'm talking to myself. You can play video games, but there are a list of semi-chores that I do have to finish. These are quadrant 1 items, urgent but not important, that I have to take care of during my spare time. So in my spare time, I can do either quadrant 1, quadrant 3, or quadrant 4. Whichever one I want. Some of these are quadrant 4, some of these are actually quadrant 2, but if they are quadrant 2 material, then they are listed here. If you have read The 7 Habits, you will know, but if you don't know, let me explain. Quadrant 4 is not important, not urgent. So that's like playing video games, watching TV shows, that kind of thing. It's for leisure and pleasure. Quadrant 3 is urgent, but not important. So it's like phone calls, text messages, some meetings, some kind of something I have to do, which is urgent, but it's not at all important. Quadrant 2 is important and urgent. No, important but not urgent. So those are long-term important activities that help you grow your character. And some of my quadrant 2 activities are doing my chores, my household chores, studying for the SAT, doing face-offs, and working out. Those are probably, and also filming video reflections. Can't forget about you guys. But that's my quadrant 2 activities. And then quadrant 1 is urgent and important. These are crises, things that I have to get done, and they are vital. I can't ignore them. But I don't see any quadrant 1 activities here. Most of these are just 3s, which are urgent but not important. Anyway, that's about it. I'm gonna go to bed now because I'm tired. And from tomorrow on, we're gonna memorize 30 SAT words a week. You want to see a cool lighter trick? Look, I don't know if you can see this, but we're gonna make the flame. Okay, well that didn't work that time, but okay, you're not helping me out. I'm talking to the lighter, of course. See? The flame floats up. I thought it was pretty cool. Anyway, that's it. And I'm gonna go to bed now. So see you in the morning. Bye bye.